I've never investigated two people at the same time, and I really don't know what to do.
I, for one, am happy to be your first double.
I'm terrified right now. Comedian investigates. Subject, Reverend and Reprobate. You're probably asking, what the Sam Hill is this? Or maybe not. Either way, let's find out. We're looking at you guys' website here.
The Reverend and the Reprobate social links. Okay.
Yeah. It says down here at the bottom, Lucas Pinkard.
Yep.
Is that how you spell that?
Yeah, that's pronounced properly. Yes.
Pinkard. The Reverend, actual pastor, base, Thor, Tharleys, bird dogs, 100 plus chickens, husband, jerkface, friend of Mike Reiner and David Baker. Then we move over to Danley's. The Reprobate.
This is him.
Guitar, Batman, video games, 2 dogs, 1 rabbit, husband, father, not a jerkface. Leanne Morgan called you yummy. I just can't imagine any scenario where I would ever refer to you as yummy.
Well, is that one of your catchphrases?
No.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's one of her.
Let's say that we're in a situation like the Donner Party where we're trapped up in a mountain pass.
Okay.
And we're forced to eat each other for survival.
Oof.
And for some reason, there happens to be a case of ketchup that I'm able to just douse your body with. Then maybe I'll call you yummy.
You'll need like some paprika and Sweet Baby Ray's. I don't know the ketchup.
There we go.
I don't know the ketchup is good.
Yeah, that's fine. Just anything to
I don't think
drown
Sweet Baby
out.
Ray's was around.
Isn't it offensive that they would refer to it as a party?
Yeah.
What type of a party is that? Hey, you guys want to come over? Danley's mother despises him going by Dan or Lee, yet her own name holds deep hidden secrets. What is your mother's name?
My mother's
Can
name
we spill the beans here?
Mabel.
Oh.
It's Mabel, Mabel, and she goes by Majin.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Because I don't use corporate search engines. I used DuckDuckGo and typed in what do Majin mean? And in Spanish it means to crush.
Wow.
So
dots are being connected.
Oh man, that's gonna make,
you will not. So... You will not go by Dan. You will be crushed.
I'm gonna crush Mabel. Turn it into Majin.
It does mean devil in Japanese.
Wow.
Where'd you get the name Doc?
How dare you? This interview is over. When did Lucas officially become the Reverend?
2011 is when I was ordained as a Reverend in the Christian Missionary Alliance up in Canada, and then I was ordained in the Baptist Church in 2013.
Was Canadian dictator Justin Trudeau involved? Did Justin Trudeau come out and dub you on the spot?
I don't think Trudeau would have been of voter's age at that point, because that would have been 2011. I think
How
he's
old
only.
is he?
I don't know. He might not have been able to drive.
That's true. He was a toddler.
Yeah. Or he could have been still, dressing up scandalously at Halloween parties at his university that should or shouldn't have gotten him in trouble.
You say potato, I say it's time we get serious. Is it okay to have a baked potato at 9:30 in the morning?
Yep.
What type of an American question is that?
Here's the story if you want to know. It's not very interesting.
And Texas on top of that. You're supposed to be, I can eat a spud if I want to.
Yeah, and I did, but it wasn't at 9:30.
When was it?
It was at 12:30. I waited 3 hours.
That
you don't want to break your
lunch
fast at 9:30.
Yeah, you waited till lunch. Oh,
well, he's doing intermittent fasting, so
yeah,
it was a dietary thing. He had to wait till.
So I had made one the night before, and then I didn't turn the oven on correctly, so it took way too long to cook, and then I didn't want it anymore.
Hold on. Yeah.
That's called a French fry.
How did you turn on the oven?
I don't know. I tried to set it for 350 and it took forever, and I checked and it was like 200. And it had been there for like an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Did you check to make sure that the oven was properly connected? You're not just like leaking gas in your house?
No,
Okay.
we're good.
So
And
you
once
turned
it
turned it on at midnight, and then you ate it at noon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Noon 30.
basically.
Oh my
That
goodness!
morning, it had been. I wanted a baked potato the previous day, and I was hungry.
Sheesh.
There is one in the refrigerator. I could heat up. It's not a great story, but that's the story.
All right. Well, the investigation / conversation turned towards celebrities.
So Andy
Yeah.
Kaufman, would he have gotten the vaccination
Maybe we'll find out.
when he comes back? Maybe this is
Yeah,
the big
hopefully.
reveal. This is the
Hopefully.
big 2024.
He
40
just
years
pops
after
up
he
on a
disappeared.
commercial. Hey guys, it is me.
Here I come to save the
day with Johnson and Johnson.
Laughing through the pain.
Marilyn Manson turned out to be exactly what we all thought this whole time.
Well, and he ate Matt Thiessen's girlfriend. So some of us knew that well ahead of time.
He ate her?
I haven't heard that.
What
is that?
You've not heard that? They did a whole song about it. Marilyn Manson ate my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So Marilyn Manson was part of the Donner Party?
No, I don't think he was a Mormon.
Okay. But he
Or
was stuck on a mountain pass with the girlfriend of some other musician.
Yeah, Matt
With
Thiessen.
ketchup.
Matt Thiessen, the singer and guitar player from Relient K.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's on their first album.
Is it true the Reverend and Reprobate are investigating actual crimes?
We did a 6-part series on the curious case, the untold story of Ross Ulbricht, the Silk Road and the Dread Pirate Roberts. Ross created a website, and because of him creating that website on the dark web, he ended up with 2 life sentences plus 40 years. And over the course of 6 episodes with a lot of characters, we looking specifically at like the public records and the court documents, we discovered that he not only created this website, but then removed himself from any of the admin stuff from the site for a couple of years while it was under investigation by Homeland Security, the FBI, the Postmaster, the IRS, the CIA, the NSA, and just about any other American government agency that has an acronym with it. And those agencies were all fighting to see who was going to get to be the agency of record on the arrests that were made. And when Chuck Schumer and the Attorney General at the time came back and said, hey, look, if you guys don't give us a name soon, you're going to have to drop it because we spent way too much money on this. They cut a deal.
Chuck Schumer was very concerned about spending too much money at that time.
Yeah. He's total flop, as they say on Politico Facts. But anyway, they end up cutting a deal with the guy who was their primary suspect, as 2 branches, the Chicago branch and the Baltimore branch, are kind of fighting over control of the investigation. And whenever they did that, they had to pick a fall guy, and it looks like it was Ross Ulbricht.
It's a story of corruption.
Yeah, dirty agents.
How did you guys come across this story?
Well, there's probably it would be there's a local radio Hall of Famer here in DFW that was very interested in it for years. I could never get anyone to talk with him about it. So we offered to talk with him, and he came on, and we got Ross Ulbricht's mother on, and we were able to interview her on his status and what they're doing at freeross.org. So it would probably be Mike Reiner, who was mentioned on the website.
Yeah,
he's a friend of Lucas.
Yeah, Texas Radio Hall of Famer, and was named as one of the most influential voices in radio in the 21st century so far. So just phenomenal guy, great researcher, and an incredible broadcaster. And we started talking to him about that, and kind of he helped guide us down that road and through some of the interview stuff. And yeah, it's a fascinating story, and that's something that was new that we tried, and so it was very successful. By our standards, at least, we had 4 people listen to those shows instead of our normal 3. So when you have, a 33% increase, you want to do it again. And so we've got
you got to look at the percentages.
Yeah.
So Danley's mom actually listened to that one.
She said he crushed it. So it was
You
really
Magined
cool. Yeah, you just Magined the heck out of that.
Yeah.
And on Nat,
That's what she said.